First and foremost, man, hit that like and that subscribe, yo. I'm only gonna give y'all truth through science, history. After World War II, the world staged the Nuremberg Trials. Nazi leaders was prosecuted for war crimes, man. Crimes against peace, crimes against humanity, and the charter, the trial record. Crimes against humanity explicitly included murder, extermination, enslavement, deportation, and other inhumane acts. Tribunal ran from November 45 to October 46. 19 defendants was convicted, man. Stay with me. This is where the hypocrisy starts. Same Western powers that helped judge Nazi Germany had either built, financed, defended, or benefited from systems that had already practiced human enslavement, racial hierarchy, forced labor, and illegal degradation of whole populations for centuries, nigga. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. And even human selective breeding and anti-literacy laws, man. So when people try to compare, real issue ain't whether Nazi crimes is real, because they were. But my issue is why one system was put on trial as a crime against humanity, while another had been normalized, legalized, theologized, protected by states. Yeah, we can get specific, nigga. At Nuremberg, man, Nazi slave labor was treated as a major crime. The United States Holocaust Memorial Museum documents that Nazi forced labor brutally exploited Jews, Poles, Soviet civilians, and concentration camp prisoners, man. And that later Nuremberg cases, including the Furban and Krupp cases, charged industrial actors with enslavement and deportation for slave labor. This was not some side issue, man. It was central, y'all. But niggas in the United States lived under a legal slave system long before Hitler was even fucking born. Colonial Virginia's 1662 laws made slavery hereditary through the black mother. All children born in this country shall be held bond or free, only according to the condition of the mother. That doctrine, Partus, sequitur, ventrem, that shit helped turn slavery into a self-reproducing system. A nigga child could be born already assigned to bondage. It wasn't accidental. It was law, policy, state science, man. People, they say slavery was just labor. They lying. Well, they ain't study it. American cattle slavery wasn't just unpaid work. It was hereditary human ownership, man. Backed by law, violence, sale, fucking rape, cage, family separation, and racial caste. Yeah. System ain't just merely exploit labor and converted human beings into inheritable property and built wealth from that status. And that shit ain't end cleanly in 1865 either, nigga. Nah, man. After the Civil War, the southern states weaponized black codes, petty crime enforcement, court fees. Shit is science, nigga. State science, nigga. State science, nigga. An exception clause in the fucking 13th Amendment, man. Push niggas back into forced labor through convict leasing. This fucks up our bloodlines, man. Our inheritance. The fucking Library of Congress. It's in there, man. Niggas convicted of petty offenses like vagrancy, walking on the fucking grass. Stealing food, man, to eat, feed the babies. And even the niggas acquitted, they could be trapped. Niggas couldn't pay court costs, man. The fucking Equal Justice Initiative, they describe convict leasing as a new form of slavery. A new form of slavery that lasted from 1865 to the 20th century. So if we being honest, the continuity is ugly. Plantation slavery to prison slavery, chain gangs, prison farms, modern penal labor systems, different language, same fucking appetite, man. Listen. The Nazi regime was also condemned for its racial ideology and biological hierarchy, nigga. But the US had already been world leaders in race-based lawmaking. The cracker James Q. Whitman and Hitler's American model. He argues that Nazi lawyers took a sustained interest in American law, American race law. He writes that the Nazis regarded the United States as the innovative world leader in the creation of racist law, and that American immigration law, second-class citizenship structures, and the anti-miscegenation laws. They were studied during the making of the Nuremberg laws. Yeah. And he even go further, nigga. Hitler in Mein Kampf. Hitler praised America as the one state making progress towards a racist order. And Whitman says that is even possible, indeed likely, that the Nuremberg laws reflected direct American influence. And that matters, because it means America was not just some innocent bystander later judging Nazi barbarism from a morally spotless distance. Nah, man. Because America had already developed major legal tools for racial sorting, racial exclusion, second-class citizenship, man, and anti-mixing laws. But Whitman is careful, yo. He careful not to say the systems was identical. Yeah, identical. But he was clear that Nazi lawyers looked to American law for examples, proceedings, and usable ideas. And our early black intellectuals, they peeped that shit, man. They saw the connection long before institutions was willing to say that shit out loud, man. For example, W.B. Du Bois. He wrote that Nazi atrocities was not some alien break from Western history, yo. Nah. They was connected to what Europe and the colonial world had done long ago to the world's melanated peoples, man. His formulation. It was that There was no Nazi atrocity of concentration camps, fucking maiming, murder, defilement of women, blasphemy of childhood that Europe had not long practiced against colonized peoples in the name of a superior race. It's not rhetorical bullshit, man. It ain't. That's Du Bois identifying fucking fascism, identifying it as a part of a longer racial and imperial tradition. And we're gonna bring this shit to the present. Fucking March 2026, United Nations, the General Assembly. They adopted a resolution declaring the trafficking of enslaved humans and racialized chattel enslavement of humans to be the greatest crime against humanity. The vote was 123 in favor, 3 nay, 52 abstentions. Shit, according to the UN major news. United States, Israel, and Argentina voted no, while the UK and the EU states abstained. The resolution is politically important but not binding, which means what? Carries moral and diplomatic force more than direct legal force. That's the modern layer of hypocrisy. Nuremberg happened in 1945, 1946. But in 2026, the world is still fighting over whether the transatlantic slave trade and racialized cattle slavery should be named at the highest level as crimes against humanity. Nazi leaders was tried, strung up, nigga, under a legal framework that named enslavement as criminal. But when the so-called descendants of enslaved states pushed for slavery to be fully and plainly recognized in that same old universe, the Western powers still resist, abstain or oppose. Some governments argue that the UN language implied a hierarchy among atrocities or raised concerns about retroactive legal application. And that legal argument is real. And it should be stated fairly, man. But morally and politically, it reveals a discomfort of the states whose wealth and global power was built in part through slavery and colonial extraction.